Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss the Udemy's complete C# masterclass, and on mid of the video going to run the test. Okay. This is an exercise. Better we have to go. What is this, man?
Welcome back. In the next few videos we are going to learn the basics in order to build this little project here. It's a very simple addition calculator, so it can only add. In order to extend the functionality of this calculator, we will need to understand what if statements are and a few more things. But that's something we can cover later on. For now, we're going to build this little software in the next few videos. So first of all, you need to understand how to get user input. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're asking for the first number. So I'm going to say 69, and then we ask for the second number, and I say 420, and then it says the sum of 69 and 420 is 489. So this is a very simple addition calculator, and I'm going to now in the next few videos teach you how to do exactly that. A very simple application.
What is over here? I paid around some dollars, but how to run this thing, man? Okay, resort. Okay. Oh, I want to do here. Please avoid the changing by giving your source code for the exos. Is only you cannot modify until the instruction do. Simple declare the integer variable, assign 10 value, and print the console.write. Okay, we will run the variable. Okay, we're going to do. Okay, we run this test. I am declaring the proper variable integer is equal to 10 and int b is equal to 20. What happened here? In C is equal to A to B, so that I print the C in the console.writeLine, right? So that I am including the fake key as well. What happened here? Compile. What is the compiler error, man? What they are trying to say? I didn't get that. Okay.
Welcome back. In the next few videos we are going to learn the basics in order to build this little project here. It's a very simple addition calculator, so it can only add. In order to extend the functionality of this calculator, we will need to understand what if statements are and a few more things. But that's something we can cover later on. For now, we're going to build this little software in the next few videos. So first of all, you need to understand how to get user input. So that's what we're going to do here. So we are asking for the first number. So I'm going to say 69, and then we ask for the second number.
Hey, this is an intro mind. Okay, understanding the data type, how to place convert into the string to integer. Okay, that is fine, but okay, I'm writing. So here I'm going to open this thing, right? Visual Studio and just once. Okay. One more project. Okay, I will close this thing, but I will close. Open and close it here, sir. Okay. Oh, what is what these guys are providing, man? Seriously, it's getting irritated. Okay, using the phase to convert into the string 4 minutes. Okay, understanding number of data types when we can fit string into it. Okay, using decimal instead of fixing the number bigs. Okay, so many things over here: manipulation, formatting, bonus, making decisions, what to become, want to become employed in a C# developer. What over here, man? Seriously, I am also confused here. But that is completed, I think so. I completed value of the data types, it's also completed. Value and reference, it's also completed. How to initialization, this is on the coding introduction of the C#, that is also completed. Understanding, this is I needed. Okay. And then
Welcome back. In this video we're going to look at another data type called int. And int allows us to store numbers, whole numbers, because int stands for integer and integers are whole numbers. Now let's look at...
Wait a minute, I am also going down with this. What this guy is trying to serve, man. What is this? Okay, I delete this thing. For instance, I need to extract this file. Before that, I delete all those things here. Do not save. Seriously, I buy these course around some money, but still I'm confusing. Okay, there's an additional one, additional calculator, all those things is there. Okay, this is 2 KB. About this is 1 KB, 1 KB. What is this one? What is this one? Okay, better I will open this one main. Okay, I'm going to open this. Yesterday I got that, but today I'm unable to open, and that's why I'm confused here. Oh, okay, fine, super. So that this academy is never. Yeah, fine. That same thing I'm able to see here, right? So that is no issues. So that same thing I'm able to see here as well. There is no issues from this course, guys. Nothing unping here. So that what he is trying to teach. Okay, fine, that is good one, right? Okay, Console.ReadLine, enter something so that int is equal to 0. So where do we continue this?
An integer. Let's create another variable, and in order to create a variable, you start with the data type. So let me write it out. Data type, variable name, equals, and then initial value, and semicolon. So this is generally how you assign or create a variable inside of C#, where you specify the data type manually, and there are other ways to do it, but we're going to cover that later on. So for now, let's say I want to use this data type called int, which is the keyword for an integer. So here I'm going to call this one my number, and let's say I want it to be 0. So I assign the value 0 because 0 plus anything is still anything. So that's why we can use this as the baseline number, as the starting number, so to speak. Now we get these curly brackets where it says, okay, so you created this variable, but you actually never used it. Well, alright, let's go ahead and use it. Therefore, I'm going to use a little trick. I'm going to use a Console.ReadLine statement, but I'm going to save myself some time by just entering CW and then pressing tab twice, and then you can see, or actually once, and you can see I get Console.ReadLine here. So here I can just say my number equals, then plus my number. Now this will give me my number. So let me actually run this. It will say enter something, and then it will say my number. There we are. It says my number equals 0. Okay.
So that I am also do the same thing here. Okay. That is pretty cool. Fine. Okay. Okay, this is the kind of you are getting input from the user, so that he is written, so that let me discuss this thing. Okay, there is no issues. This is Console.ReadLine, so that instead of the double quotes you are written some characters, is enter your number, so that there is a print over whatever on the side. A data type variable name is initial value, so that in my number variable declaring, okay, over here is a 0, so that my number in a Console.ReadLine. Console.ReadLine is nothing but getting the user input from the users, so that you are getting the number from the user. That is also fine. So that string in user input Console.ReadLine. This thing I didn't understand. Okay, take the user input to store it. Take the user input to store it. Variable with the name, with the user input, and data type string. String are used to for the text. Okay, that is not an issue. String user input. Okay, fine. Okay, then why he is written 2 times of Console.ReadLine? That is an issue. Okay, my number is equal to Console.ReadLine. That is also fine. String user input Console.ReadLine. Okay, that is fine. Why this one? Here string user input is a Console.ReadLine. So the Console.ReadLine you are entered and plus value is a user input. So that this is a user input you are getting from. So that again you are in the screen. Okay, stop this thing and again I play. Okay, start this on. Oh, this we are getting here. Okay, enter something. Okay, enter something. What is enter something, man? I never enter something, man. What is enter something? Enter a number, right? But before that I never said like never write enter something, right? Okay, that my number is equal to 0. That is declared. Okay, fine. So that I want to declare this is an user input, right? This is a user input. So this is I'm going to type, because the user get input from the readline. So that I print like that 100. So that the result should be come like that. You are enter 100. Right, that is working fine. Okay,
so we have this variable that we set up called my number, and then we can reuse it at any later point inside of our program. And that's the cool thing that we're doing here. We did the same thing down here where we used this variable user input so that we could store something in there, and then whenever we use the name of that variable somewhere else, it's basically as if we used whatever is inside of it, whatever we put inside of it, we used that value for whatever purpose we wanted later on. So for example, for addition, it would make sense to have both values and store them somewhere so that we can add them together and build the sum. So now, if I go ahead and I actually use the user input like we did here and want to store a number, I'm going to run into a
I'm going to end this video. Okay, this is working fine. How to today you are learning about how to the user input from the users. So that for using your Console.ReadLine string value is the user input. So this is okay. So there is no need to confusion over here. There is a kind of a steps over before that printing something else. Okay, there is no need to consider here. If you want to user input from the user, string value is equal to user input Console.ReadLine. So that Console.ReadLine what you are enter something, you have to double quote enter something, number is 0, that is no need to worry about. We can previously, that is we can write down over that. So that I will enter as $500. So that here you are enter. What happened, man? Here is nothing is working fine. Okay, I will what open here, what happened? I need to save this thing. Again it's getting error, not user input read line. Something is going on here. Finally you got it right. Please refer this thing, okay? We enter, you enter, so that mention that. Stop and start this thing. Please enter your number, so that there is a polite way to asking someone. So that please enter your number you are getting. This is the one you are getting, you will learn from this video how to get the user input from the users. So this is a very pretty cool thing. So that string user input console.readLine. Console.readLine means you are getting an input from the users. Take the user input and store it. Variable name is user input, a data string is string, and string is are used as a text. So that we are adding a string together and return something as into the console.readLine. So happy done, Mark. Okay, so that I close this thing. Okay, so that I wind up this video. So later we discuss all those things what over here, and then we have number of data types. We have that getting the number, understand the data types, and why we can't fit into the string. Okay, that is okay. That phrases, methods, and convert into string. Okay, later we will discuss and quiz also. Then let me answer this quiz. Okay, let me check that what our okay. Keep what does int phase in method, how which of the following is through an error, and okay, let me finish this thing. Okay, almost I finished the coding exercise, also need to finish, I think so. So this is also need to finish, and after finish those things and then we move to this one. Okay, because
going to run into
a little minute, man, why you are writing starting again. So that this is a mini project we need to do, and this one we need to do. Okay, now we are understanding about how to get the user input from the users. That is okay, that is not an issue. And then we have to learn about using this phrase method to convert into the string. Okay, then we answer this quiz, and before that finalizing the addition calculators, that is not an issue. Okay, so before that we need to learn this much, this variable definition, initialization, and assigning. Variable definition and initialization and assigning. So this is also need to learn. Okay guys, from this video you I believe that you can learn how to get the user input from the users. Okay, let's wind up this video. Take care and bye.